turning the impossible into our reality. The mythical creatures and extinct animals are now leaving their hideouts and appearing on cameras.
My immediate thought is it's a raptor or some type of a dinosaur, the way that it's running, and just the entire shape and everything indicated to me dinosaur.
From highways to city streets, they were captured everywhere. So tag along to know what happened when the camera spotted a beast on the road. Caged wonder. Unexpectedly, a strange sight stopped everyone near the trailer truck in their tracks. Inside a birdcage was no ordinary animal. Hidden in the shadows was a creature from the ancient world, something out of Jurassic Park. One curious passerby looked in and was shocked. It was a small dinosaur, munching on its food. Would this tiny dinosaur find a way to break free, or would it stay trapped? Captured to keep it safe, the little dinosaur might be under close study by scientists. Instead of releasing it, they possibly aimed to understand the mystery of its return, hoping to know how this long-extinct creature had reappeared in our time. Panic unleashed. Whispers of fear filled the night in a small town, hinting at a creature hiding in the shadows. Locals gathered together with their torches. Suddenly, their lights revealed a huge dinosaur. It looked furious, roaring, and ready to charge. Panic swept through them as they faced a real threat, something thought to be lost to time. Without delay, they possibly called the authorities, knowing they had to act quickly against this threat that couldn't be ignored. Bizarre meeting. A local was out for his usual walk on the road when he spotted a strange creature. Its bushy body looked like Medusa's hair, moving wildly and making it seem like it wasn't from this earth. Whispers spread. Could it have powers they didn't understand? Feeling uneasy, onlookers backed away, realizing this creature was not just terrifying, but might be a sign of something important. Eventually, the experts' warnings made them leave, alert for a terrifying encounter with forces beyond their understanding. Fierce charge. In a barren land, a filmmaker aimed to capture the perfect scene. Suddenly, strange creatures burst onto the scene, charging toward him with fierce looks, furious to find someone in their territory. He stumbled back but quickly turned to save his camera. These weren't just any creatures. They were Compsognathus, one of the smallest dinosaurs in history. Rare and impossible to believe, but there they were. He knew he'd found something incredible. Something from a world thought to be lost. And now, people wonder what other ancient beings might still be out there, hiding in plain sight. Spooky footage. A strange night in a creepy forest. A researcher set up a camera, hoping to catch a glimpse of what creatures roam in the darkness. Shadows held secrets, waiting to be revealed. As he filmed through the shadowy bushes, a sudden rustle broke the silence. He watched as a velociraptor ran. Its eyes glowed in the dark. In an instant, it disappeared, leaving him frozen in place, wondering if there were others nearby. What he captured was an unbelievable glimpse of something extinct, hiding deep within the forest. Ancient echoes. Deep in an unfamiliar place, a local heard a strange roar. It echoed, drawing him closer. Ahead, he spotted a huge cage, and inside, a creature unlike anything he'd ever seen, a Simmalok. Its head was covered in spikes, its horns sharp and fierce. It let out low, haunting sounds, almost like it was waiting. Maybe hungry, or maybe it was missing others of its kind. Seeing it there felt unreal, like history had slipped into the present. Right in front of him was a creature from another age, alive, and somehow watching. Highway mystery. A car driver on the highway spotted a truck rolling by, and her eyes widened. Behind thick metal bars, 2 dinosaur heads poked out, secured by belts. It felt like a scene from Jurassic Park.
Oh my gosh!
She quickly filmed the astonishing sight as rumors spread among onlookers. Had scientists brought these dinosaurs back to life from ancient fossil cells? Maybe they were headed to a secret research center. The driver couldn't shake the thought that prehistoric dinosaurs really existed right there on the road. Ancient whispers. A wildlife photographer captured rare footage of cubs climbing sand dunes. These incredible creatures, believed to be from a lost era, were spotted once again in Minas Gerais. Yes, they were dinosaur cubs wandering and left everyone speechless. Experts who captured this footage are now trying to find the secrets of their survival, eager to understand how these ancient beings remained hidden for so long. So is it true that these creatures managed to stay hidden from the sight of the world? Or the scientists are behind it? Well, I believe it's the scientists. Ancient Awakening. In a secret lab, scientists crowded around something enormous. For years, they worked on one incredible goal: to bring real Triceratops back to life. They pulled back the cloth, revealing it. Horns, rough, scaly skin, just like it looked millions of years ago. Then, in a shocking moment, it opened its eyes. The footage spread like wildfire. People everywhere gasped in disbelief. They watched as the Triceratops took its first steps, leaving behind a trail of uncertainty. What would happen next? This was no ordinary discovery. The creature, once thought to be gone forever, could never be set free in the wild. Hidden threat. What the security guard found on his shift would leave you shocked. While working at the forest reserve, he noticed something strange on the CCTV footage. Suddenly, the screen showed a massive tail swaying near a cage. He zoomed in and gasped. There it was. A real dinosaur. It looked enormous and seemed desperate to reach the cage, but its giant tail held it back. What was it after? And how did this creature end up here? Something tells me this is only the beginning. Urban encounter. Outside the window, something strange caught the locals' eye. A huge creature was trying to walk backward while keeping its head facing forward. He realized it wasn't just any animal, it was a dinosaur. Its massive size made it hard to move, and it looked lost and confused in the busy world around it. As he watched it struggle to walk gracefully, each awkward step reminded him of a time long ago when these creatures roamed the earth. It was amazing to see such a giant from the past in the present day. Unknown figure. While biking through a dense forest, a cyclist captured a thrilling moment on camera. Suddenly, a strange sound caught his attention. He turned to investigate, and to his shock, just a few meters away stood a real Stegosaurus. Fear gripped him. He was staring at it, thought to be extinct. Without a second thought, he cycled away as fast as he could. He uploaded the video online, but its shaky quality left viewers doubting its authenticity. Now, some people wonder if more dinosaurs are hiding in faraway places, waiting to be found. Chasing predators. A wild video from June 2022 showed an explorer claiming he found something extraordinary on the road. They looked fierce, but when they spotted him, fear took over, and he ran away. Everyone talked about it, buzzing with questions. Was it real? Or just a crazy story? To his shock, he believed he saw real velociraptors. Some thought the scientists might be bringing them back using old DNA, while many dismissed it as a conspiracy. The fast pace of technology keeps the door open for amazing possibilities. Could the rebirth of dinosaurs be closer than we think? Just think, ancient predators could soon roam our streets. Curious trailer.
Oh my god.
Alright, you're not going to believe what a driver just spotted on the road. A massive flatbed truck was carrying something that was even bigger, but it was impossible to identify it.
Oh my god. What the man.
For a second, he thought, could it be a woolly mammoth? Or maybe something even crazier? And as he got closer, rain blurring the whole thing, he finally got a glimpse. But get this, it wasn't an animal at all. It was an old submarine wreck, just pulled from the ocean. Whatever it was, it sure did the man a shock. Ancient thirst. Late one night in McDonough, Georgia, a strange sight played out on a street. Surveillance footage captured an unexpected visitor, a creature out of place in the modern world. It moved slowly toward a fountain, lowering its head to drink. Under the streetlights, it looked almost like a small dinosaur, calmly quenching its thirst. For a moment, the night seemed frozen, holding a strange stillness around this ancient shape. The video left people buzzing with excitement and disbelief. Paleontologists can't help but wonder if dinosaurs somehow are returning, hidden in the shadows of the night. Highway horror. Driving on the road at night, a taxi driver spotted something strange that shocked him. Two massive shapes stood in his path, moving slowly, like guardians of the dark. As his headlights hit them, he froze. Heavy bodies, fierce horns. They weren't mammoths. These were triceratops, dinosaurs thought to be lost to history. They paused, then slowly stepped aside, clearing his way. Shaken, he drove past as they disappeared back into the night, leaving him wondering if he'd seen them at all. Shadowed terror. In a remote area of Russia, a driver caught a scary sight on his dashcam one night. As he approached a traffic light, the ground suddenly shook with a loud roar. The road broke apart, revealing a deep hole below. From that darkness, a huge creature emerged, spreading its giant wings like a scene from a horror movie. It flew up into the night sky. The driver was haunted by the unknown, knowing he would never feel safe on those roads again. Creepy encounter. On September 8, 2020, drivers on a busy road in Brazil were stopped by an unbelievable sight. Crawling into view was a massive creature. Its long, spindly legs and strange body left everyone frozen in place. What was this bizarre being? Some believed it was a real spider, like something from a nightmare. But one question remained. Had it escaped from a secret lab? Or was it just speculation? Whatever it was, one thing was clear. This giant creature couldn't be allowed to slip away again. Unearthed Horror. Get ready for a story straight from Akron, Ohio.
She is getting down there.
A strange incident happened on the ground when workers saw a dark figure surrounded by dirt, digging for something, maybe its next meal. This figure's odd behavior captivated the workers, who paused in fear. They quickly shared the video online, sparking curiosity among viewers. Some thought it could be a possessed man, while others guessed it might be a creature living on the soil. Whatever the truth, this sight left a lasting impression on everyone who witnessed it. Haunting discovery. While driving through a remote area, a resident noticed something strange behind a tree. The dashcam captured a brief glimpse of the creature before it vanished into the shadows. Later, he described it as a pale figure with hauntingly hollow eyes. Was it the Rake, a legendary creature known for scaring people? The unsettling encounter stayed in his mind long after he left that dreadful place. What had he really seen? If you ever find yourself in a lonely area like this, keep your eyes open. You might just spot something you didn't expect. Jungle terror. And here comes a shocking moment in the jungle. Driving through a jungle road, a driver's headlights caught something dreadful on the path ahead. Curiosity took over, and as he moved closer, he ran back to his car with intense fear. What had he seen? Maybe it was a python wrapped around an animal. Or was there something even stranger waiting in the shadows? Whatever it was a sight no one would want to face alone in the jungle. Road mystery. In Honduras, a motorist recorded a startling moment on a lonely road. As he moved along, a strange figure looked across the road. To his shock, it appeared to be approximately the size of a man. The mysterious feeling remained long after the video ended. People who watched the video said it might be quickly called a duende, a forest spirit known for playing tricks on travelers. So, if you ever find yourself on an empty road, beware. You never know when you might encounter this mysterious creature. Eerie footage. During a late-night drive, a driver caught something strange from his car as he slowed down. Suddenly, a weird figure crawled into view. At first, it looked like a small child on a skateboard, gliding smoothly across the road. But as the figure disappeared into the darkness, an unsettling feeling settled over him. Something felt off. The way it moved was abnormal, almost ghostly. The driver hesitated. What was happening? Should he call the police to search the area, or should he simply drive away, hoping to forget what he had just seen? Lost souls. Night driving in Arizona can be spooky, but what the truck driver saw made him question everything he knew about reality. At 2:30 a.m. on the empty road, his headlights suddenly lit up a ghostly figure by the side. Its body glowed faintly in the shadows, almost transparent. This encounter left him deeply shaken. Local people weren't surprised. They said this road had seen many fatal crashes. Now, this haunting figure serves as a reminder of the souls who never made it home on this scary stretch of road. Shrouded figure. What would you do if you saw a shadowy four-legged creature during a night drive? A driver caught a video of something called the shadow dog. At first, it looked like a big dog, but it was much larger than normal. Some people thought it might be a wild animal, but its ghostly look felt more frightening. The creature moved in front of the car swiftly, as if it wanted to cause an accident or make sure it was filmed. Its blurry shape made people wonder if it was just an unknown animal or something evil. The scary encounter left many curious about what this strange being was. Eerie alliance. A villager was driving on the road when an unusual scene caught his eye. On the side, he spotted a group of dogs with them as a strange creature with a humanoid body. Its movement seemed strange as it crawled instead of walking. The dogs barked, yet the creature remained calm, almost calm. The unexpected sight left him feeling uneasy, and he quickly drove away, wondering about the strange connection between the dogs and the mysterious being. Waking nightmares. Guess what? Waking up, stepping outside, only to glimpse something massive in the shadows. Recently, footage captured a sight just like this. A creature footed was chasing someone down an empty street. Viewers couldn't believe their eyes. It looked ancient, as if it had stepped right out of history. Some claimed it was the result of a time travel experiment gone wrong, but others whispered a darker theory that an ancient ritual might have called it back. And now, there's a bigger worry. Authorities fear this sighting may be just the beginning. What if more creatures appear, blurring the line between reality and nightmare? Berlin mystery. In 2022, a security camera in Berlin was recording on Street View a bizarre object. It moved so quickly that it was almost impossible to catch it in detail. What made it even stranger was the ghostly trail it left behind, like a spider spinning a silvery web in the air. Some thought it was a new type of drone, while others suggested something more mysterious. Despite many people studying the video carefully, the flying object's true identity remained a secret, adding another puzzling chapter to Berlin's unexplained events. Strange apparition. Some nights hide secrets that challenge everything we believe about our world. A blurry video showed something that made viewers' skin crawl. A strange figure floating through the darkness. The being moved in ways that seemed impossible, its body drifting like smoke, but keeping a solid form. People in several neighborhoods reported seeing this same creature, describing how it glided smoothly above the ground. The ghostly shape appeared, leaving witnesses scared and confused. The sighting spread across different areas. While some people searched for clues about its identity, others stayed inside after dark, afraid of meeting this mysterious floating visitor that seemed to break all rules of nature. Night visitor. On a street in Paraguay, a camera recorded an unusual sight. A weird-looking creature walked into view. It moved on 4 legs, but had scary long fangs that shone in the darkness. The bizarre creature walked with slow, heavy steps. The security footage found its way to local news stations, but nobody could explain what kind of animal visited the streets that night. Some wondered if it was a mythical creature, maybe even a cryptid, a creature from legends come to life. The creature after that was never seen again. Cloaked Terror. As midnight fell on the Andahuayla highway, a motorist encountered a mysterious figure that rushed across his path. His headlights lit up a creature wearing a red cloak, but where its head should have been, there was nothing.
Oh my goodness.
Even more frightening were its legs, not human legs, but those of a horse. Strange sights had haunted the roads of Andahuaylas for years, but this encounter felt scarier. He had faced an old legend, adding another creepy chapter to the town's collection of mysteries.
Oh my goodness.
Dark Pursuit. May 16th, 2009 brought a frightening encounter in the dark shadows of Lumpkin County. A police officer and a city worker saw something terrifying as a huge figure ran across the road, captured on the dash cam. The footage showed what looked like Bigfoot, but something felt wrong. The creature was so spooky. Fear filled them as they watched the video, unsure of what they had just seen. The true identity of this strange creature remains a haunting sight. Now he would think twice about getting back on that road. Bridge Walker. In a small town, a bridge at night turned into a place of fear. Locals captured footage of a strange creature that looked like a dog. But here's the thing, it wasn't walking on the ground. It moved beneath the bridge, upside down. Its legs gilded as if gravity didn't matter. News spread like wildfire. Some thought it was a new species. Others whispered about a cryptid, an upside-down walker. Now, most people avoid that bridge after dark. No one wants to face what might still be hiding there. Wild surprise. In the park, a morning walk turned unforgettable for a local hiker when he spotted an unusual figure. With long arms and a strong, muscular body, it showed great strength.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Its angry look made him feel like it wanted to attack, so he ran for safety. He quickly recorded its movements on video, wondering what it was and if anyone would believe him. This footage could lead to an important discovery or be the most frightening experience of his life. Perhaps this creature could be a previously unknown species, hiding in plain sight. Hilly Encounter. As two friends drove through the hilly area, they were startled by an unusual sight. A creature that looked like the ALF character came to life. This strange being seemed to be a mix of a bear and a lion, leaving them confused. When they attempted to scare it away, the unexpected happened, and it started chasing them. Fortunately, they managed to escape the bizarre creature. So next time you're on a quiet road, stay alert. You might just encounter this odd being. Frosted Horror. On a snowy night, a sight appeared by the roadside, a massive creature, its eyes glowing, its mouth hung open, as if ready to bite down on anything that moved. The visitor, slowing his car in shock, tried to make out the shape. This wasn't a bear or anything he'd ever seen before. As he looked closer, he realized it was a dire wolf, an animal believed to have vanished thousands of years ago. Frozen in place, he wondered if this ancient predator was hunting once more. its fierce gaze fixed firmly on him. Highway Enigma. A shocking video from a UK highway has left everyone questioning reality. The footage shows a strange humanoid creature running across a 4-lane road. At first glance, it seems like a fast-moving animal, but still, frames reveal something unexpected. A being with a human head and limbs, running on all fours. Skeptics suggested it might be a trick, but paranormal investigators confirmed its authenticity after consulting local authorities who manage the CCTV cameras. This astonishing sighting, captured in 2007, confused the experts. What truly crossed that busy motorway remains a haunting question, leaving curious minds eager for answers. Night Chase. The driver felt fear as the car raced away from a terrifying presence. A figure rushed out from the shadows, running behind his vehicle. Suddenly, a creepy howl broke the silence, revealing a Wendigo thin and hungry. Panic took over every turn, but this wasn't just a Wendigo. It was a skinwalker, an ancient being that could change its shape at will. So the next time you drive on those empty roads, stay alert. You never know when a creature from your nightmares might appear. Night Watch. At night, a security guard walked through the machinery yard. As he moved, a strange figure caught his eye. He quickly threw his flashlight in its direction.
Oh my god!
But in an instant, it sped away, disappearing into the darkness. Some said it might be a skinwalker. Others thought it was something strange, something that shouldn't be here. Then, just as quickly as it came, it disappeared, leaving only silence.
Oh my god!
Forest encounter. Driving through the dark night, the visitor spotted something unusual, a horned, hairy figure standing in her path. Curiosity drew her out of the car, pulling her closer. But as she neared, the sight became all too real. It was the legendary Yeti. In an instant, it came forward, eyes glowing with an intent to strike. The video was abrupt, leaving viewers with a haunting question. What happened next? That remains a mystery. One thing's clear. Any sense of safety was far behind her. Frightened encounter. An astonishing creature wandered along the local road. A traveler spotted it, and as he approached, the creature glanced back with wide, alert eyes. It moved gracefully, but its uncertainty was clear. It sensed an unseen threat. Suddenly, it hit him. This was a maned wolf. Its presence so close to the road raised alarms. It wasn't just a chance encounter, it was a reminder of the wild's unpredictable nature. He could only hope it found safety away from the road, where hidden threats might lie in wait. Wandering spirit.
She can get him to confess, and it's a tough decision, I'm sure, but Amy...
Get ready for a scary story. At 3 a.m., a driver was on a road when an odd event occurred. A woman in white dress suddenly appeared in front of his car, but when he looked back, she was gone. The next day, he heard about a collision of cars at the same spot. The driver said he saw the same woman before losing control. Yet, when the police checked the cameras, nothing showed up.
She can get him to confess, and it's a tough decision, I'm sure, but Amy...
Now the haunting question is, who is she? Could she be a spirit? And is she causing these accidents? Some say she might be warning drivers of an upcoming doom that awaits them on that cursed road. Spooky Vigil. It all started in a village when a video went through town. It showed a woman sitting on sandy ground, but her fingers stretched abnormally long. She sat frozen as if waiting for something sinister. Rumors spread, connecting the mysterious footage to old tales of witches haunting the streets. Was she casting a midnight spell, or was there something darker at play? The sandy road soon earned the name Witch's Watch, and locals began avoiding it after sunset, fearful of what might be watching them from the shadows. Cursed shadows. In a graveyard, a strange figure blew dust around. It had no clear face, making it look very scary. It might have heard footsteps and stood up, revealing a frightening sight.
La puedo clavar, güey. Rézale, güey, rézale. No dejes de rezar, Ernesto.
The figure grabbed a handful of dark soil and threw it at nearby onlookers, and that was all. The group needed to leave the place. I mean, who would want to have a face-off with a witch?
Dios mío, en él confiaré. ¡Oh, la madre!
And now, let us move on to our subscriber pick of the day. Can you believe this? While driving down the highway, an astonishing sight caught motorists' eyes. A huge truck rolled by, carrying a giant T-Rex tied to its trailer. Instead of moving it at night, the team decided to transport it in broad daylight, hoping no one would notice. But drivers saw it and quickly pulled out their phones to film. Others thought it was just an animatronic, like those in theme parks. Perhaps the team planned to send it to a museum, where it would spark wonder in visitors for generations. After all, you never expect to spot a T-Rex on a sunny day.